Hey YouTube, it's Mega Racing here again, and not today, sorry, this is actually the session 2 of the previous video. I'm editing this on August 29th, so a few things I just kind of want to say before the video starts. So tomorrow, actually in 2 days, that's when my endurance race is, so it's really close. Tomorrow, I'm going to have to go to get the karting license. I have to apply for that. I'll probably run 1 or 2 practice sessions with the Rotax Max Senior kart as well. And I'll record with that, so I'll probably upload those practice laps to YouTube. But the 31st is when my race is. It's actually not 3 hours. I got that wrong. It's 2 hours. But it's still an endurance race, so I still have to be ready for it. I'll probably upload those videos at a later date, but for now, it's just this video. We hit 11 subs, I think. Thanks a lot. You know, I really wasn't expecting to get 11 subs this fast, but thank you so much for 11 subs, and let's just keep growing, and let's see where it takes us. Over here, the cart died actually at the start, so we were kind of held back a little. The guy in front needed help with something, and I was just kind of stuck. Luckily, you'll see here that the guy behind me actually helps me, as you can see here. So we get a kind of late start, but it's fine, we can catch up. So over there, the guy thought that I didn't have my visor down, but we did. We just didn't see it because it was really clear. The other visors for the other helmets are really dirty in the wind, so I can tell what it's next to it. Over here into turn 1, we get a pretty good turn in. We catch up significantly with the guy in front. We're aiming for the second guy and the crowd in front. Yeah, so I'm not really entirely sure what's the best way to take those double hairpins. So my plan was, honestly, during the endurance race, I'm gonna try to follow behind some people, try to learn their lines a bit, and see what feels the best. I think that's the best way to go about this. Because I have no teachers, I have no one to really ask for any help and tips. So I kind of have to do it myself. We took this corner really badly. I think someone spun out on the side there actually as well. Now, everything up to this point was running pretty smoothly, and then this happened. So you might be a bit confused why I keep throwing my hands up and why I'm so confused here. It's because the cart suddenly started dying. At first I thought it was because there was a yellow flag, and then they intentionally made the cart slow, because they are able to do that. They are able to limit the car somehow. But it's not that, because I can see that the other cars have power fine. Powers are okay. But for some reason, my power just keeps dying, as you can see on this straight. I'm so slow. So I was super confused. I was just trying to find a marshal, trying to tell them my cart was broken. Honestly, I don't know if it was because there was no more gas or something, because it kept sputtering, so I'm not too sure how a cart works. I've never really researched into how a cart actually works. You see here, I'm trying to look at them. Over here, I tell the guy, I point at the cart. He sees it, and on this right here, as soon as we exit this, he tells me to pit. They told me to switch carts, and you'll see that I was in a pretty bad spot after the switch. So after we switched karts, you'll actually see why I said that it felt really weird and it was a really bad switch for us. Not even on the main turn. We go to this like mini turn over here and you can already notice it. If you couldn't already notice, the kart was super oversteering. I kept sliding out. I kept having to correct myself. And over here, it was understeer. So I was super confused. I didn't know how to counter both understeering and oversteering. I mean, oversteering, I can kind of just correct myself, but understeering, I'm not sure how to counter that. So I was for that specific corner, turning left, I had a really hard time. I couldn't improve it at all. As you can see here, coming into this corner, we had to do a lot of micro adjustments just so I wouldn't spin out. Yeah, so as you just heard right there, I wasn't angry, I was just like, yo, what's up with my car, you know? I mean, obviously, I can't control what cars are good, if the car I get is good, etc. But the only thing we can really do here is just keep moving forward, so that's what I do. We catch up to the two drivers ahead here, quickly overtake there, and we're gonna try to see if we can catch up to the group ahead of this driver as well. Honestly, not much to say about that overtake. We just kind of got lucky that that guy understeered a lot. Otherwise, we probably would have been still stuck on him. But anyways, we go onto this straight and we see the driver ahead. Try to catch up to him. Again, the oversteer is just really crazy. I just keep having to correct myself every time I turn right. If you guys know how to counter this kind of problem, understeering especially, oversteer is fine, but if any of you guys know how to counter this, you know, give me your thoughts, tell me what I should do next time in the comments. This is really important for me and this can really help me grow. So over here, as we exit the corner and go onto the straight, we see two drivers ahead of us, and further down we also see another two drivers, so 4 drivers ahead of us in total. Over here at the first corner, we're not able to really overtake them yet, but we are able to get a lot closer. I'm assuming that during the chicane I'll overtake one, and maybe I'll overtake 2 or all of them by the end of the double hairpins. Yep, so as you can see, we overtake one. Over here we overtake another, and now as we're about to head into double hairpins, I oversteer a little bit or whatever, slip out a little bit. We see the gap here, so I go for it. Then we just overtake all of them, and now we're just going to try to find some other people to overtake. So we see checkered flag. That means it's the last lap. So in my head, I'm just thinking, all right, let's try to catch up to one more person at least and try to overtake them. Over there, back at, like, when we were just entering, I saw someone exiting this corner. I'm not exactly sure if we can catch up to them in time because they are kind of far. As we head into the double hairpins, we don't see anyone, so that's just end for us. We don't overtake anyone, but that's all fine. We had a good session, good lap. I felt this, I mean, besides the kart switch, it was pretty fine. It was kind of fun. Correcting my oversteers, of course, is not good for my times, but it's a little fun. You can actually see the drift cars over there. But yeah, good session, good lap. If I had kept the original kart I had, I think I would have done a lot better. Tomorrow is the open session, free practice, open practice for the Rotax Max near 125, and also for my karting license thing. So wish me luck, and I hope you guys have a good day.